Good evening, PWCS families, and welcome to the Family Engagement Series. My name is Yanette Boyd, and I am the Supervisor for Family and Community Engagement. Today's session is Supporting Your English Learner through Lexia English. The presentation will be presented in the requested languages of English and Spanish and will be recorded. If you're on your computer, you're going to look for the interpretation button on your control bar. Once you click on it, you will pick the desired language, then your icon should change. If you're on your phone, click on the Join Audio and click Call over Internet. Click on the three dots and more. Click on the language interpretation and click on the language you want and done. At this time, the Spanish interpreter will review the slide.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos. Para español en su computadora, busque el globo en la parte inferior, haga clic para activar y escoja el español. El icono cambia a ES, que es español, y haga clic para listo. En su teléfono, haga clic para unirse al audio a través del internet. Haga clic en los tres puntitos, haga clic en interpretación, escoja español y haga clic para listo. Gracias.
Thank you. At this time, interpretation will begin. I would like to welcome our presenters for this evening. Joining us tonight, we have Ms. Luciana McCauley and with Ms. Anne-Marie Grandstand. They are the success managers with Lexia. Welcome, ladies. Luciana, you're muted.
Thank you, Annette, for having us. I'm sharing my screen and I will turn it on the computer sound. There we go. Can you all see it?
Still, it's not in presentation mode just yet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you for having us. My name is Luciana McCauley, and I'm a Senior Customer Success Manager here at Lexia. And I do support teachers and school leaders working in Prince William with Lexia English program. And I have my colleague here, Anne-Marie, as well, that I'll let her introduce herself.
Good evening. My name is Anne-Marie Grandstrand, and I have the privilege of partnering with our division and department leaders in service of the students in Prince William County Schools. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. And here's Lexia's mission, is to change lives through language and literacy. And my goal today for us is to talk about what is Lexia English. I will share the district's usage expectations on the program. And also I'll give you a peek of the student and parent experience with Lexia English. So first of all, what is Lexia English, right? What is this program they have been using this year? So Lexia English is an adaptive blended learning program designed for K-6 students to help improve their speaking and listening skills. The program supports students' English language development through academic conversations. Your students will meet and interact with 17 different characters. Each one of those characters, they came from another country, and they will be speaking English with an accent. The idea is to help your students really practice the listening skills with those different accents, and also to help them feel comfortable with speaking a new language. We want them to know that it's okay to have an accent. We do value the students' background and their heritage as well. Each one of those characters, they are the subject matter expert in different content, and they will carry on conversation with students focusing on math, science, social studies, really practicing that academic conversation that is important for the kids' future. The program is research-based and research-proven, and the research has proven that students who engage in Lexia English do better on the With the Access test. You can see here on the slides a comparison with the With the Access scores with learners that have been using Lexia English versus non-users, and you can see how many more points they had scored on the test. I did mention that Lexia English is an adaptive blended learning, right? And here helps you understand a little more what is adaptive blended learning model, right? So here we see a nice image that to help you understand. Lexia do want to see the students working the computer individually. That's their independent time. We also want to see teachers monitoring the data. Everything the learners are doing in the computer, teachers can see their progress and how they're doing in the course. And we also have the teacher-led instructions, lots of materials available for teachers to support the learning in the school. And the main important piece that makes the blended learning successful are the teachers. The teachers are the ones creating that balance of online and offline that is so important for the speaking and listening skills. Listening and speaking skills, they are the first steps for language comprehension and literacy. This is why Lexia English focus on oral language development, which are essential part for mastering reading and writing. So Lexia English provide your students that foundation to support their literacy skills. To give a better understanding how the program works, the first thing your learners did in the program is an auto placement. They did this in the beginning of the school year, and based on their performance in the placement, students will be placed in a Lexia English proficiency band that correspond with their knowledge of using English. I do have a video here I want to show you so you can have an idea how the placement worked, that they did this already in the fall.
Hi, welcome to Lexia English Language Development. Before you start, let me tell you a little about what you're going to do. To begin, log in with your username and password. Your teacher will help you with this part. After you log in, we need to make sure that your microphone is working. First, make sure your headphones are covering your ears. Next, check your microphone. Make sure the microphone is near your mouth, but not in it. Avoid noise. If you're next to something really loud, try and move to a place that isn't noisy to do your work. And speak up. I know it's scary, but really go for it. Now all you need to do is click the blue microphone button and then count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, you're all set. This is Lydia. She will help you through the first part of Lexia English.
Hello, my name is Lydia. I'm going to ask you some questions in English. Let's get started.
Sometimes you'll practice speaking. Lydia will tell you when it's your turn. And don't worry if you make a mistake. You can say the sentence again if you need to.
First, let's practice speaking. This is a cat. This is a cat. Select the microphone button. Now say the sentence with me. 3, 2, 1. This is a cat. Now say the sentence after me. Remember to press the microphone button when you're ready to speak. This is a cat.
This is a cat.
Excellent.
You'll also practice listening in Lexia English. When you see a big picture on the screen, it's time to listen carefully. When you're finished listening, click the blue circle with a check mark.
Now let's practice listening. Look at the picture and listen carefully. You'll answer a question about what you hear. The girl has an apple.
After you listen, you'll answer a question about what you heard. At the top of the screen, you can see the picture again. Underneath the picture are the answer choices.
Look at the answer choices. Choose the picture that shows what the girl has. The girl has an apple. Orange. Apple. Banana. Great job practicing. Now look at these buttons. They're here to help you during the activities. Use them if you want to hear something again. Now let's get started.
Remember, if you need to hear something again, use the buttons on the left side of your screen. Now you're ready to work on your own. Have fun with Lexia English.
There was a quick overview of the onboarding video that the students watch before they start working on the program. This video is available in different languages as well. So teachers do select which video they should be watching before they even get started, to really help understand what is all those buttons, when is my time to speak, when should I answer, when should I repeat. So there's like a nice onboarding video. Now, those are the pieces of the program. We have units, encounters, and levels. And the units are the smallest piece in the program. It takes the learners around 3 to 5 minutes to complete a unit. The encounters are formed with different number of units. The encounters should take them around 19 to 27 minutes to complete. Each character, we're always going to have 3 encounters that your learners can work through. And then we have the level, which is the biggest portion of the program. To complete a level, they take around 5.5 to 9 hours working on the online program to complete a level. Each level, they can now always going to be working with 4 different characters that they can pick and choose, or the teachers can guide them to select one character to start in the beginning. And to give you a little more information on how the program works on the back end, when they start working in a unit, they will always start working at standard step, really focus on the speaking, listening, and grammar. They're going to be practicing those language frames with the listening and speaking and repetition. If they get the language framing correct 2 times, the students will branch to instructional step, which is going to break down the language frame word by word, with the listening and repetition for each word individually. After they complete that part, they go back to the standard step and they move on to the next unit. And they keep moving units until the last unit of that encounter that we call the presentation of knowledge. The presentation of knowledge is going to give teachers a feedback on how the students are really doing in that encounter. And if the students achieve less than 80% on that unit, we do flag the teachers to deliver a teacher-led lesson. Those are scripted lessons that really target and support students where they need. Teachers can use those resources as a pre-teach, post-teach, review, and they're great reinforcement as well. Those are quick samples of the language frames and the main ideas. Those phrases are going to support your students in producing complete sentences. They're going to start small and they keep getting bigger as they progress through the levels. And here's a quick image of the learner's home screen where the students can see their name, how much time they spent in the program. They see their level progress. And in the microphone, they click at say, let's go, and they start working on the units. So that's a quick view of their homepage. And while they are live, the characters keep moving until they click on the microphone. Now I'll share the district's usage expectations on the program. So was the expectation set on the program. It was required. It is required for L1s and 2s to be using Lexia English. Learners in kindergarten to 2nd grade, the time expected to be online is 30 to 45 minutes. And the goal is to achieve 6 to 9 units per week. And the upper grades, 3rd to 6th graders, they should spending a little more time online, 45 to 60 minutes per week, and completing around 9 to 12 units per week. And we really reinforce this with the teachers to focus the goal on the units, because we really want to see the learners making progress in the program, not only spending time online, but making the progress. So we're really celebrating learners gaining units in the program. The students in elementary schools have been using Lexia English during the ELD block, and in 6th grade, they have been using with the standalone ELD courses. The idea is for the students to only use Lexia English at school. We do want to have teachers monitoring and observing students using the program to have that healthy routine, and also to limit screen time. So it's not expected for them to be using this program at home. Teachers should be using those Lexia lessons at least once a week with the students to really reinforce or review what they have been learning online. And those are quick images to help you see what resources are available for the teachers. We do have slide decks, we have those lessons, and also skill builders to really help them reinforce the writing and presentation oral skills as well. Here's a quick scenario to help you think about that blended learning model, how the program could be implemented in the classroom. We have a few students working in a small group with the teacher, while some students have been working online in their independent time. Some learners could be working together, collaborating those language frames, working together on the skill builders, and maybe reading and writing as well. So it's like a nice scenario to think, how does this really work in the classroom? Now, let's talk about the student and parent experience. I do want to share with you, what does it look like for the students? You're going to see this video showing a learner working in level 2. This is a science class. You're going to watch a video, and then you're going to see the learners really practicing the language frame, making mistakes, and going to the scaffolded support. So let's take a look at this video.
Hi, is your headset on? Let's warm up. Select the microphone and say this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great. You're all set. Press the microphone and say, "Let's go," to begin.
Let's go.
Welcome to Level 2. Select a character.
Photo! Time to chat. Select the microphone and say, "Let's go."
Let's go.
This is Madeline. This is Madeline. Madeline is a scientist. She studies frogs. Madeline, what are you doing? I am listening. Madeline listens to frogs. What are you doing? Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. What are you doing? What are you doing? Say it after me. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Say it one more time.
What are you doing?
I am looking. I am looking. I am looking. Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. I am looking. I am looking. Say it after me. I am looking.
I am lucky. I look.
Let's try it another way. I am looking. Say each word after I say it. I am looking.
Looking.
Way to go! What are you doing? Say the answer.
I am looking.
Great work! What are you doing? Say it after me. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Say it one more time.
What are you doing?
I am writing. I am writing. Say it after me. I am writing.
I am writing.
What are you doing?
I am writing.
You did. So you notice that the program does follow a model like I do, we do, you do. And it has a lot of repetition to really help them build that language learning. And we also have a parent guardian report available for you. It does support families to engage students in their continual learning to practice at home. The report provides a simple view into the student's progress throughout the program. And it also provides phrases that you guys can practice together at home, which is very helpful. We do provide an example of parent report translated in many different languages. So if you have not received a report yet, feel free to ask this to your student EL teacher, that's something that they can provide to you. So you can really see the progress they have worked this year in the program. We also provide certificates. So when students complete a level, we offer those certificates that teachers can print and send it home. When your kids come home with those certificates, don't forget to celebrate. Remember, it takes around 5 to 9 hours to complete a level. So when they pass a level, they deserve to be celebrated to achieve that accomplishment. We also have those certificates translated in those other languages. And we also provide a school at home newsletter with many fun and engaging activities related to the content and skills students have been learning in the online program. And we do encourage you to speak with your child in your home language and share your culture and experiences with them. It does help strengthen their language learning in English as well. So use those fun games and activities in any language to support their overall language development. We do have those newsletters available in those languages. So again, if that's something you'd like to have access, just ask your EL teacher, your students' EL teachers, and they will be able to share that with you. Now, to wrap up here our meeting today, I want to share Lexia English best practices. This is something that we shared across all staff in Prince William, so they are aware of those best practices. We do want to make sure the learners understand why they are using the program, right? We also want to see the learners meeting those usage expectations, not only the minutes, but also those units, making the progress in the program. We want to see the teachers monitoring that data at least once a week to really see where the learners are, if they need support, if they're stuck. It's very important detailed information they can see in that reports. We want to see the teachers using those Lexia lessons to support students offline as well. And most important, celebrating and communicating their progress. Those are very important best practices that is included in the program. Now I'm going to open up for questions. We do have this family reflection survey available for you. Hopefully this was helpful for all of you, and we'd love to hear your feedback. What are your thoughts about this program that your learners have access to? Any questions for us, please fill it up in the survey. There is only 2 questions there. We would like to know if this session was helpful for you and your feedback. And feel free to answer in your home language. So we'd love to hear from you. Anything you can share with us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Luciana. I do have a question for you. You said that families can access or have access to the report. Can they do this at any time, or there are specific times when the teacher, typically sends something out?
The teachers can have access to the report and send it home. So that's something parents can ask the teachers and they can share.
Okay, perfect. So again, thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today. We appreciate you coming on and talking to our families about Lexia English. As Ms. McCauley said, she has placed the survey in the link for them. Please provide some feedback. Again, I will be providing a follow-up email to everyone that registered. I'll include this presentation as well as the recording for today's session and contact information should you have any additional questions after today's session. So thank you all again for joining us, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.